It's in footy folklore that Collingwood have gone 31 years since winning a premiership. It was a wet day at the MCG in 1958. The Demons went in as favourites, but Collingwood turned the tables and won by 3 goals. Who would have thought that the mighty Collingwood, who led the league with 13 premierships then, would have gone without another one for so long? In those days of Phonse Kine and Norm Smith, the Magpies and the Demons played in 5 grand finals in 10 years. It was always a Melbourne win, except that boil-over in 58. The great Melbourne-Collingwood rivalry continued over the years until it reached a peak again last year when they reached the finals together for the first time in 22 years. They played 3 times in 88 with an average crowd of 74,000. There's nothing quite like the Pies and the D's to create crowd fervour. But as in the 50s and 60s, Melbourne have the edge. They've won their last 6 meetings. Collingwood need to turn that around tomorrow to break the psychological barrier and prove that they're better than last year when they bowed out in the first semi-final to their nemesis in front of 87,000. Last week, Collingwood lost in the Sydney wet, but it's not only heavy conditions which restrict their scoring. Last year, the Magpies scored less than all teams except the bottom 2. This year, defence is again their strong point, but they have found more options in attack. Melbourne's strength is also defence, and they have conceded less points than any team this year. And last week against Footscray, 11 goals were enough to win. So tomorrow, a big crowd should see a hard slog in a battle of defences, with much at stake, considering it's only round 6. Melbourne will slip 2 games clear if they win, so Collingwood must find a way to break the shackles if they are to keep in touch with their old rivals and also inside of the 5. There'll be hundreds of thousands of supporters of both clubs around the country who can't wait.